guys are well. I'm back with another one, and today I'm going to be doing my hair. I don't usually do this, but I feel like I want to do my hair. I'm going to do like this petal bob style that I sing, and something like this, and then talk about my journey, my travels to Egypt, Hurghada, and yeah. So if this is something that you feel like you want to join me in, then go grab yourself a cup of tea or kick back and just, yeah, indulge. Alright, so I went to Hurghada. I hope I'm saying it right. Not too long ago, still got the tan and all that stuff. And yeah, I went with my cousin, my beautiful cousin, and it was so lovely, such an amazing experience. But what I wanted to say is that, like, you see, when you're traveling to a place you haven't been before and you do all the research, and then you think about, like, you hear what other people say on their YouTube channels, and you read different things and all these things that, you know, can either put the joy in you or the fear in you. And what I learned from when I was out there is that it's not about how can I put it? It's not about the place you're going to. It's about you. So whoever you are at home, yeah, in your hometown, or whoever you are, just you as a person, that's what's going to be received when you travel around. That's what you're going to bring into your atmosphere, your vortex, you know, because you could be a very, like, depressed, angry person at home, go to another country, be like that, and you think, why am I having all these, like, negative experiences? And then you blame it on the place that you went to, but really it's about the energy that you're putting out there. So when I was researching, you know, they said that, like, Egypt is a scam and people are scammers and all these things. Now, don't get it twisted, you know, people will want you to buy the world. If you could buy out the whole shop, but you have to understand something, like their experience and their life is different from ours. Meaning, if you're from the UK, US, you know, the less poorer places, so they have to think about. This is the first time I'm doing this hairstyle, so you know it could be a hit or a miss. Already I feel like I'm missing patience, Cassandra, patience. Yeah, so for them, you know, they have to make sure they're making money, and yeah, they may hustle you out of things, and it's annoying because at one point I got annoyed, man, like, because I just felt like breathe easy, man, like chill out, you know what I mean? Because if I want something, I will get it. Like, I know what I want in it. So yeah, that's that. But then I realised, like, they get paid. They don't get paid a lot, you know, and their experience is just completely different to ours. So it's difficult for them. Yeah, their experience is different to ours. So they have to kind of hustle. Do you know what I mean? They've got families to think of, and you know, some people don't get paid a lot. People working on commission, and all these things, you know. So yeah. So my first day getting in the airport wasn't bad on the way going, you know, because I was watching videos where they say they'll search your bag, and if you've got a tripod, a drone, this. Well, I didn't have none of these things, so that wasn't my problem. That I didn't have that problem, but I didn't get badgered in there or, you know, oversearched. You know, if anything, Egyptians are very straightforward. They're very smiley, very friendly, and it's all how you operate, how you are as a person. Because anywhere you go, yeah, you can decide what experience you're gonna have, really, you know. Yeah. So airport wasn't a problem. The man came and picked us up from the airport because I pre-booked like transport to the hotel. Had a whole sign. I put some pictures in. I didn't even. I see what I mean. I didn't even record him with my name because why? I was just in the moment. But you know what he said? He said, Cassandra? Like, because obviously he had my name thing. And he said, welcome home. And you see when he said that? It's sweet, what you see? It's sweet. Like, I like that. That's a nice welcome, you know, to a country you've never been to before. And you've been longing to want to go there. Yeah, that made me feel good. So that was that. We got to the hotel. They had late, because our flight was late in, they had like late lunch, late dinner for us, which I thought was nice. That was, you know, they didn't have to do that. Even though it was probably food from their dinner time, but they didn't have to do that. So that was nice. What else? Yeah, so that was day one. The night we got in. And then we went. Our rooms were okay. Okay. We had a terrace and stuff. So the first night, I didn't plan this. This is free off the top of the dome. So the first night we went to the first day, sorry, we went to the beach. And we didn't plan to go, but we just took a walk and we ended up there. And they've got their own private beach, and that was nice. You know, one lady, they loved our bums. She says, oh, you got big bums, big bums. She was taking up pictures. I bought some lovely perfume. What I will say about Egypt, Egypt is really good for their perfume. Like their natural oils, natural scents. Oh, to die for. But listen, once you've bought one, you don't want to go everywhere and everyone's trying to sell you the same thing. I digress. So yeah, they had a shuttle bus to and from the place. Yeah, so that was day one. And then day two, oh, I can't remember. I can't go by day because I can't remember everything right now. But the excursions, let's talk about the excursions. We went to Luxor. We did the camels and the quad biking. And I went to Cairo. My cousin chilled out at the hotel, at the resort. We also did Orange Bay, so we was on the Red Sea for the whole day, and then we went to Orange Bay. We didn't see any dolphins, unfortunately. But we had the opportunity to snorkel, and I went in the water and...
Say it again, Cass. Look up.
It's so salty!
Is it?
And I never knew, like, I know the sea is salty, but my God, my body was burning. And obviously I'm not very confident in the sea, like, so I can swim, but like, I don't know, the fact that I can't touch the floor or all these different things, just not, you know what I was grateful for? I had the goggles on and I put my head under the water and I was like, oh my God, look at the sea, underneath the sea. So that was a positive, isn't it? I got to see under the sea. Yeah, so those are the excursions that we did. Luxor, we went to the King of Valleys, the Valley of Kings, the King of Valleys, the Valley of Kings, the Valley of Queens. We also seen a few museums, I think. I don't. No, that was at Cairo. And then we did Orange Bay. That was really, oh, that beach is beautiful. And we, I did Cairo, went to see the pyramids and the Sphinx. One thing I've learned about me though, once I've seen something, like my imagination, like the story of it and the imagination of it, once I have the reality of it, I'm like, oh okay. And not to take away from anything the ancient Egyptians created. But I feel like when you're there now, I can't feel the sacredness of it. I could feel the sacredness of the Valley of Kings. There was a temple we went to. I think it was Kanak. I'll put the name up. I can't remember the name right now, but it was so lovely. Oh, the energy there was beautiful. Could have stayed there all day. Yeah, so those are our excursions. It was really good, and the people are really friendly. And one thing I will say also about like the system that they have and the tourism, like the things that they have for the tourists, they have a system in place and it works. Do you know what I mean? They're sufficient, they're on time, they're there, they're smiley, they're helpful. You know, I felt safe traveling with them to the excursions and, you know, being in their space. Only one time when I was in the water and the guy was like, I'm not staying in this is the ocean, because I'm like, I don't trust you, but that could be also my own personal like pent upness about the ocean and whatever. So yeah, the resort was nice, lovely people, everyone's friendly, and I think I've said that like 10 times now. And what I realised, the difference between like travelling and like being home, like in England anyway, people receive you with love. Like even if people can be saying, oh my sister, Empress, or beautiful one, or whatever it is, but at least you're received with some form of like good vibes, you know what I mean? And I feel like in England, the customer service and the spaces that you're in, it's just like people are cold, people are dead. Do you know what I mean? People just don't, yeah. Like, be friendly, be smiley, why not? Why do you need to be anything but that? So that's one thing I noticed, because even when I went to Jamaica, again, it's the vibes. People are, you know, smiley, friendly, and maybe it's the sun that makes everyone so happy. But you know, it's just more good vibrations and things that make you just feel like I would love to come back here. And it makes you weigh up how you are received in England, especially being a black person. It's like, oh, brown, melanin, you know, Nubia, all that type of thing, Sudan, whatever they call me, person. It's like in my hometown, I'm like, I don't receive this love, this energy I don't feel when I'm out and amongst people that should feel like home, you know? So yeah, is this straight? So yeah, that's that. What else? Top of the dome. So yeah, that's it really. I know it's not really that informative, but one thing I did say when I was out there, and I said when I do my YouTube video, this is what I want to say, is that when you are watching YouTube videos and you're looking like research and information, not necessarily about what to do, that's not the problem. Like when people tell you, there's a lot of videos saying don't go to Egypt is this, da da da, and I can tell you firsthand from my experience of going there, and obviously being somebody who was watching the videos thinking, oh my gosh, what is Egypt actually like? The people are lovely, they're friendly, and at the end of the day, I've realised as well, whether I'm in Africa, Egypt, or Jamaica, or the US, if your lifestyle isn't what it needs to be for you, you're gonna hustle. And we're tourists, and we're going to their place. They're just doing what they need to do in it. That's what it is, really, for them. But I think once you become accustomed to how people are, like we was learning words like la, which is no, yalla is hurry, emshi is go away, shukran is thank you, salam or salam is like, you know, peace, habibi is my love, my friend, you know. So once you engage and you want to integrate into the culture, you can just become one of the people in a way, you know, but like la. And if you have to say la, you know, or if it gets to the stage where you have to say hemshi, you know, hemshi, you know, then it is what it is. But we never had to get to M shoe, but we did say a few la. Yeah. So travel light, you know, travel light in your spirit, travel light in your possessions, what you need. You don't need all the shoes. This is what I've learned. You don't need all the shoes. You'll find one shoe that you're comfortable in, and I found that shoe, and I wore that shoe with every outfit. They were white and they were washable as well. So like the material, you could just rinse them off if they're, you know, because Egypt is sandy, dusty, and all that. Yeah, you don't need all the shoes, and maybe you need the next pair of shoes for like when you're in and around the hotel. But you don't need 6 pairs of shoes. Yeah. Yeah, travel light in mind, body, soul and spirit, and just be open, be aware, be vigilant, but walk with love, and I'm sure you will receive that back. So that's where I want to end, because that was a nice one, isn't it? So my hair, I'll probably show a video at the end how I get on, because there's a whole lot of locks. Yeah, so I provide services in lock styling, power rolling and interlocking as well. So if you're interested and you're watching this, you can check me out on divineexcellence.locks on Instagram and TikTok, or you can message me here. Yeah, I'll put all the information up. Thank you for watching, and if you made it this far, why not like, subscribe and share with a friend. And until next time, stay divine, and remember to let love guide you. Peace. Oh yeah, and I'll show you the video at the end of how it turned out. Hey lovelies, so this is the final look. How do you feel about it? It is called, via like social media, the petal bob. I don't know, we're gonna call it the petal bob. So you basically just loop your locks and then use elastics to tie them at the top, and then make it neat so the little bits don't stick out and stuff. But this is my first time doing this style anyway. Yeah, and I'm kind of feeling it. I do like the twist knot bob one as well, but this one's giving, I mean, it's giving mop, like we're gonna go mop the floor, but it's also giving like a bit of I feel like it's in 70s, you know what I mean? I don't know, but I really like it. Yeah, so this is how it turned out. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Stay blissful. Bye. My doctor checks my bloods and tells me I'm not getting enough vitamin D. I said, okay.